You've made an appearance at our finance committee. You gave some really, really good testimony as far as how the waste is really impacting people's lives.
Yeah.
Can you go a little bit more into that?
Well, I think one of the key economic issues, maybe the key economic issues for most families right now, is the rising cost of living.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you hear it all the time. I hear it all the time, getting phone calls. People are worried about losing their homes. People are worried that they can't afford ground beef at the grocery store, that they can't afford to fuel up their cars on the way to work. And the federal government's policies are directly increasing the cost of living. Let me take you through that a little bit, okay? So we've seen never-ending deficits. We've seen the federal government central bank printing money like crazy during the 2 years of the pandemic. And then the cherry on top, higher taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get into the money printing, okay? Yep. Because the central bank, the Bank of Canada, printed about $300 billion right out of thin air and then dropped it into an economy that had revolving government lockdowns. And it was printing all this money, largely buying financial assets like Government of Canada debt. And the more the central bank prints, the less that your dollars in your savings account or retirement account will buy. So here's the issue we're facing. A government can't just print homes out of thin air. It can't just print gasoline out of thin air. Mm-hmm. But the government was printing dollars out of thin air. And then you get too many dollars chasing too few goods.